All right, what's going on, everybody? Joe Buscaglia, Matt Bove. We are here. The Patriots just topped the Bills 24-17. Joe, you said the Patriots were going to win. A lot of people thought this game was going to be close, as did you. Ultimately, what did you think the biggest difference was?
Well, the biggest difference was that Josh Allen didn't start playing until the final drive of the first half. I mean, what the Patriots were doing to him was effective. I mean, at one point, he almost had as many rushing yards as passing yards.
Yeah. What do you have, 19?
19 to 18 before the big pass play to get him down there by the goal line. And even then, it was like, okay, well, what exactly are the Bills trying to do here? There was no real flow. Until the Bills got the ball back, they only had, I think, one more offensive play total than the Patriots' 17-play field goal drive. So the fact that the Patriots were outright dominating their offense for the first half, that's tough to overcome. But I will say, to their credit, and I know moral victories have no place here, and nor should they, because this was their best shot to beat a Tom Brady-led Patriots team late December in New England, and if they're going to be a real contender, they need to win this game. But the fact that they're still a little bit further away in their build, but they're still a good team, you can take some solace from that. I know it's not going to feel good for Bills fans, but by leaps and bounds, this was their best effort at Gillette against this type of team, and you know they just didn't have enough in the first half. That was the difference.
That's kind of how I walked away from this game, and I totally understand that Bills fans will be upset, especially because it's New England. It's the opportunity. You finally had a chance to knock them off, but I left this game thinking, this team can beat the Texans.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the Texans are good too, but like defensively, the Bills did not play their best game. But offensively in the second half, they were pretty good. I really do think this was a close, fair game.
I will say the Texans have a more explosive offense than the Patriots do, and that is somewhat of a concern. But their defense is not nearly as accomplished as what the Patriots are. I think if I had to criticize a few areas, it was that, you know, late in the game, Allen got them down to right where they needed to go. And then right when push came to shove and they had the 4 shots at the end zone, they got a little too conservative for my liking. The 1st and 8 sweep to the left where you bring Andre Roberts onto the field, and you know when he comes on the field, it's probably him blocking for some sort of run. There's only been a couple of examples. Didn't really like that. He stayed on through the rest of it. But when you have that many shots, and you know New England has gone 0 blitz at you in those type of situations before, you have to expect it on that 4th down situation. They had a timeout left. Why not use it in that situation if you're seeing them tempting fate at the line of scrimmage? I mean, those are the areas that you should have learned from by now. Baltimore did it. New England did it. Heck, Cleveland did it. I mean, those are areas where you need to evolve as an offense. And even though Josh Allen and the Bills have done a nice job of that throughout the season, it still just wasn't enough. And I think that leads us to the broader point of what they are right now, which is a playoff team, a good team, a team that can hang with Super Bowl contenders, which they have done.
They just can't beat them.
2 of the last 3 weeks. They're not there yet.
Yeah.
And that's on them to continue to evolve in the offseason, draft to positions that they need, i.e. a pass rusher, maybe another cornerback, maybe another wide receiver, because I don't know how you can get by with Isaiah McKenzie as a receiver. But that said, they need to get better in the offseason. And while it's been a fun ride for them, you know, I think they're top of the mountain of what they can do is win a playoff game. And then, you know, I just don't know that this team can beat one of these contenders in the playoffs in the divisional round.
So basically what we're thinking is they're probably going to go to Houston. Kansas City would kind of need to lose out, and there's not really a scenario where that happens. We're getting ahead of ourselves. But next week, if you're the Bills, do you march out Matt Barkley and TJ Yeldon, or how do you approach that? What do you think the best way to do it is?
There is no shot that I'm giving Devin Singletary 97% of snaps like he got today.
No shot.
I would expect Matt Barkley to get the start. I would expect Singletary to probably be down for the game. I would expect John Brown probably not to dress. Duke Williams truthers rejoice because he's probably going to get some time out there. McKenzie, Foster. I mean, it would make absolutely 0 sense. That game means nothing to them in the grand scheme of things. And you know, there is a certain debate about whether or not you want to rest your starters and lose that edge.
I think you rest them.
Yes, you rest them. You don't risk the injury, and you figure out. And it's a great week to evaluate some of the young talent that you've been trying to cultivate on the back end of your roster throughout the year. So we're in for a Matt Barkley game, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go. Joe Buscaglia. You can read all of his work on The Athletic. Also, thank you for your help with the pregame and the postgame show. Happy holidays, everybody. The next time you hear from us, the Bills' regular season will be over, but don't worry. That's just the appetizer because the playoffs are coming. For Joe, I'm Matt. Happy holidays.